say that single people suffer low self-esteem. As long as they have at least one important, loving person around them in their lives, as far as relationship is concerned, such as a friend, a parent, a sibling, we need at least one significant other who verifies our sense of worth. Let's face it, our identity is the difference about us that makes a difference. It must always be grounded in a social context, that is, in a relationship, in other words. I'm here today because I need to figure out why people, once one is accepted an importance of self-esteem to relationships, that is, and vice versa, why does it make sense to put conscious effort into building and strengthening both our own self-esteem and that of our significant other? Now, the following are a few suggestions, and I'm going to start out with this just to lay it on the line. Increasing relationship contentment, right? Stability by building positive self-esteem. Keep up with me. And the majority of people that avoid criticizing other people, blaming and shaming. I want to get to that today. Blaming and shaming. They rhyme. Most unhealthy relationships are criticized by excessive amounts of criticism and judgment. And that is why I wanted to do this video. Judgment, blaming and shaming leading to chronic feelings of shame, while there are some aspects of shame, right, that are adaptive, such as realizing that maybe we are fallible and sometimes need help. Too much shame can result in low self-esteem. I need to keep saying that because it causes feelings of being flawed. And people do it all the time. They want to feel better. So what I am saying is, a dude who used to hate himself is severely, emotionally injured. It's the hardest thing to detect in a man that is emotionally injured. He can drive a self-assured woman nuts. You hear me? Nobody knows how to detect it. Now let's take, for example, a woman that is an angel. Let's call her Mary. Mary was such a pure, beautiful soul. A man can easily be connected with a Mary, right? He can look into her eyes and fill her up with comfort and calm her fears. And a man knows so much, he will love her too. But the man can hate himself, and we might not even know it. Long story short, some men run away from love. They love, they feel unworthy. They love, they seek validation. Distraction in women, distraction in alcohol, distraction in career, and other dark ways that I might not want to mention, but we already know. I don't need to mention it. It is present. Low self-esteem is easy to explain, yet hard to understand for some. And it's very shameful about who you are. You know, feelings of guilt, embarrassment about who you are, deep in your soul, in your core, you feel different. You feel damaged. You feel flawed. And fundamentally, it's irreversible. You don't love yourself. And I'm saying this because I know people are not going to admit it. It's outright deadly. And we are here to fix it. Okay? So now, the second part of this series, at last, the policies are, we're stuck. There's a skin, and underneath that, you feel you're stuck. And you hate who you are. But here's the rub. That was a monologue. Here's the rub. When a man is dealing with low self-esteem, he is going to make mistakes, and shame and low self-esteem led by him becomes reckless. It's constant and unbearable. The background is anxiety. I had to talked to a friend of mine who made her escape. Luckily, there were several reliable methods: nonstop partying, irresponsible sex, starting businesses, spending lots of money, exotic traveling. These are all of the signs. Worst nightmare was being alone in a quiet room. Some men can't even be in a quiet room. They can't be with their own company. Maybe a man feels the same way, but we don't know how to detect it. It's unique. So now we have to tune in to what it is, not what we want it to be. And I'm gonna tell you this, why I'm making this video. For the people in the back, the ones that sneak in late all the time. We need to know the difference between building a broken man up and giving him enough support versus tearing him down with words and other things that make him feel less than a man. So, pay attention. There are steps leading up to the truth, actions that are taking place or not. If someone is really interested in you and truly loves you, for you, pull them down to make a point is not the way. You both are in a relationship for strength and knowledge. I am very clear on what it takes. What does it feel like to a man when you ensure pain, but never gets the respect that he deserves in return? What does it feel like? We will never know. But good news, this is the second part of this series. Scaring a man out of your life and building his confidence and not putting him down is important. Here comes the 20-second window right before you officially lose the man of your dreams. Him walking away can be fixed. Life is good when everything goes well. Here's what it takes. Hate is a really strong word, and my mother used to tell me that as a kid. We all know that. He lost. You two have many obvious and beautiful opportunities to love, but he squanders it. He only sees his own shortcomings. His pain, his depression is like darkness. Heavy, thick darkness. But above all, he's not trying to mess with your head. He's not unpreachable. However, he is in a state of constant anxiety. So don't get it twisted thinking he's trying to mess with your head. His love is not the same as yours. Why? And what would you do if you found out the truth? A lot of men, listen to this, yearn to love, but they struggle to do that because they don't want to ruin the relationship. This is the thing. Not all men act out their feelings in healthy ways. It will be hard, but think about it. Their perspective is not the same as ours. They don't love themselves. Maybe you could do something to help them. If you love him, do what you can to help his heart. Listen to him. Help him seek the help that he needs. It's that simple. It's that simple. Second, men, you don't need to fix everything. No. You don't need to fix everything. And we are telling you that. I have to keep reminding my husband that fixing things doesn't make you a man, nor does it make you a great husband or boyfriend. And I'm not ashamed to say that. It makes you the repair guy. Someone who does a job, someone who has a clear role to repair. That's it. So I hate to break it to you, men, but you're not the Equalizer or Dr. Sam Beckett. So step back just for a second. Just for a second. It's not your job to go around trying to fix everything or put things in the right place. And this can be more than just trying to make up for your insecurity. In fact, in the face of uncertainty than any other good intention, when a partner is having a tough time at work, for example, it's great that you want to help because you hate to see them like that. You hate to see them stressed out, of course, but it is supposed to happen. Fixing it because that's what you think you should be doing, take a step back and help him to get through it, not over it. The safety and control offered by being a repair guy is just an illusion. You can't control what time the sun comes up and how many toes your partner has any more than you can control everything that happens in your relationship. So it's two things going on here. He wants to prove something to you, and you want to prove something to him. But this is how we fix it. Know the difference between right and happy. It's that simple. Know the difference between admitting it, and there are times you've been in a fight, an unhealthy fight, or a healthy debate, and you stuck to your guns rather than concede to an alternate point of view. And you can tell me that never happened. It has, because I've done it. A little digging can be unhealthy. A little digging can be fun and healthy. It all depends on where it's coming from. So now, the popular winner of the debate class, the tipping point, is exactly the spot where the yardstick is sticking. Boom. So the view factor is, the reason is that it's yours and it's his. So rather coming to a decision, people fight. You do it all the time. Confidence has nothing to do with getting your own way or proving yourself right all the time. It's knowing that no matter what happens or no matter what is going on, you are knowing that the rest of that night can be less than what is really going on. Take a good look. Take a good look at the cost of needing to be right or the cost of proving someone else is wrong. And you'll see how many wedges have been driven into so many relationships for a rigid, pointless purpose. What is going on? Confidence, life is like, it's all kinds of stuff all smushed up into a gumbo pot. It overlaps, it spills, it seeps. I am trying to say confidence in life, it's integrated, not separated. And is it a great relationship tactic? You know, same thing. I can't say it no other way. Confidence in a good relationship, a great relationship, one where you can feel confident in your best, your flaws, and your failings and your possibilities. That is a part of building his confidence. You know what I'm saying? Making him feel that what makes me as a woman feel any less or less than a queen, a beautiful queen that I am, it's not going to take anything away from me if I say he's right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining my virtual love hack today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining the virtual love hack. Next week, let's go into the main topic. Let's get down and dirty. We're going to continue to build a man's relationship through confidence and avoid tearing our kings down. That is the point. Like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button bell for the next virtual love hack. I got you. I got you.
Yeah. This is it.
10-year-old got no
I'm gonna win this competition.
It's gonna be so much
Yep.
fun when I win.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
Let's just get it over with.
I'll be the NISO, the representing her flow. The beat possesses me, then my mind perform a repo. I give the stop and start flow, six things like Castro. Yet I'm not Cubana, the gringo, the negro. I do this for my people, only like mine is they equal. Others we just see through with one eye like peepholes. Can't really explain it, cops can't contain it. Book charge or bring forth court for arraignment. Unstoppable, unbelievable. Give me a court list and I'm guaranteed to be lordless. Labels try their best to record this. Gorgeous lady, thicker than homemade gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What y'all think? God. Y'all think I got it?
Is it over?